Again, as a language evaluator, today I am here to highlight good usages and bad usages of language. Now, let's just get through some logistics. So I noticed that in the beginning, Roulett, when you were talking about having fun, you said something like having more funny. Right? I actually noticed that a lot of people in Taiwan confuse the two words. So fun is a noun, right? You have fun, and something that's fun can be funny, right? So just be careful of that difference. Now, I also noticed that almost in every meeting, when the GE and when the TME introduces the speakers, they tend to say, in regards to the answer, Jenny's answer to today's question, for example, is this. But that's actually a very unnatural way to introduce people. So I recommend that next time when the TME and GE introduce speakers, instead of saying, his answer to the theme or answer to the question was this, instead you should say, when I asked Jenny what's her favorite form of exercise, she said free diving. Right? I think that's a more natural way to introduce people to the stage. Also, usually when the timer comes up to talk about their role, I notice that the timer often says, my role is to control the time. But actually in America, nobody talks like that. Instead, you might want to say, I'm here to help everybody manage the time or facilitate the flow of the event. Same thing with the counter. I notice that oftentimes the counter will come up and say, I'm going to help people reduce unnecessary words. Again, people don't really say that in the States. Instead, you might say, reduce redundant words, which almost means the same thing, but redundant means like extra or too many of these words. Now, today, sitting down there, I noticed that the meeting today was very colorful. That really stood out to me. Everybody used very descriptive language. In fact, I introduced the word of the day, Russian roulette, hoping that would instill an image in people's mind, right? Instead of saying, I took a lot of risk, I said, it was as if I was playing Russian roulette, right? As soon as you say that, you instill an image into people's minds. And today, I think many people did a really, really good job doing that. So for example, Wen Li, as soon as she came up on stage, she said, going to India was like playing Russian roulette, right? And for a lot of people, that might be true, because India is not known for being the safest country in the world, right? And so, in addition to that, I think it was really good how Wen Li used words like beyond my imagination, or it was really, I had a lot of shock, right? I think in Taiwan, a lot of people, they say, I was surprised. But instead you can use shock, because shock implies your body was shuddering, right? So those are really good verbs to implement in your speech to give people more imagery. I think today, the most imagery came from Karen's speech. For example, she said, I put up an invisible barrier. It's as if I write a do not disturb sign on my face, when she was talking about the RBF, right? I think and she also said, to some people, the RBF might be a magnetic charm, right? As soon as you say that, then I'm picturing, magnets, right? So it's very attractive. She also said, you can smile more to radiate warmth and possibility, right? As soon as she said that, I was picturing a sun, right? Very warm. And the favorite phrase that she used today was, I locked eyes with the person I was talking to, right? And in the US, this is actually a very commonly used phrase. It's to imply that you're very focused in a conversation. 品贝今天的演讲一开始就充满了意境 ，right？ 就是宽阔的草原，微风徐徐。他用这些意象来表达包容、接纳跟那种放松的感觉。其实就连生命线这个概念，它都用了某种程度上的意境，对不对？我每次听到生命线，我就想到有种希望的感觉，因为就有一条线拉着你，对不对？所以这些都是，就是这个名字就取得很好，马上就给你一种很明确的意境。脑袋一片空白，或者是排山倒树而来的那种就这种形容词都给你的脑袋一种画面。 right? And Douglas, today his speech, right, he used, the title was Vienna Waits for You. And I really like how he used a verb for a city, right? And that immediately gives you again, another picture. It gives you he was using this to express a feeling of relaxation, slowing down for the ambitious juvenile. And my time is almost up, so back to the GE.